that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci,
objection.
I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time, Mr. Raskin.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Mr. Chairman,
Point of order.
just in terms of the rules of decorum, are we allowed to deny that a doctor is a doctor just because we don't want him to be a doctor?
Yes, because in my time, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in
Gentlelady will
prison.
suspend. The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, is this what we have become? Is this what we have devolved into?
There you go.
So once again, here we are. Once again with the disrespect. You know, they need to handle her. Clearly, they don't know how to keep her in check. And she continues with the disrespect, wasting taxpayer dollars and time, you know, being disrespectful to this man. Listen, just because you don't like what he did during the COVID times of COVID, you don't like the way he handled the situation or whatever, it does negate his PhD. He's a doctor, and she needs to respect him as so. And, you know, it's amazing how when she disrespected the doctor, the man, all of them jumped in. But when she showed that same disrespect for Jasmine, oh, nobody wanted to jump in. They thought it was funny. They thought it was cute. And she continued with her tactics. I mean, this is what our Congress has become, that we got to constantly see these kind of shenanigans on the air with her cutting up and putting her personal feelings into whatever it is that she likes or dislike or feels she can say about somebody. I'm over her. She really needs to be fired. I'm over her.
Margie. Outside of being the little white supremacist that you are, and it's obvious to see from her past comments. See, the problem with these type of women is that they spend their whole life trying to climb the corporate and political ladder. They spend their whole life full of masculine energy. Now, I don't know if she's married or not. But here she is, once again, being disrespectful, being very opinionated and disrespectful. And that tells me that she's not being busted up in a bedroom. That's what it is. That's what that tells me, because I'm not sure if she's married or if she with somebody, but if she was with a thorough man, a thorough guy, he would not approve of this very opinionated, disrespectful woman. Now, maybe she, being in the field that she's in around a lot of prestigious men maybe financially well off, it does not separate or excuse the fact that whomever she's with or been with, they're not busting her up the right way. And she's not satisfied, because anytime she was satisfied, then she would have no desire to be this masculine. She would want to be in her femininity all the way, so she could feel the femininity oozing through her body. But since that's not the case, it's pretty obvious she has never been with a man that is up to par. She's never been there. So what else is there left for her to do but keep on this journey to nowhere? Because no one cares about a masculine woman that's outspoken and disrespectful. We just don't. Society don't. And, well, maybe I should reverse it a little bit. These beta males, and you could see some of the guys in the background just smirking and laughing. They eating it up, because why? They want to be dominated. They will be with the woman. And some of these guys may be financially well off or have high in status, but that means nothing. They're very displeasing. And yes, a woman can love you, and she probably, whoever she's with, she may be in love with that person, but she doesn't desire him as much as you would think. Because the ultimate feeling for a woman is to be loved, be in love, and desire the man that she's with. And obviously, whomever she's with, he's not knocking the white supremacists out of her and the disrespect. So that's pretty much what we can see from her attitude.
I think she's just spending way too much time being petty and looking for things. As you noticed, she was right on the comment with Jasmine about the eyelashes, and here she's bringing this whole picture to the session of Dr. Fall. And I'm just like to myself saying, like, when you get off from work, I mean, what do? You just go around picking up things or looking for dirt or looking for your moment that you can just say negative, derogative things, or treat people in a disrespectful manner. Like, she got way too much time on her hand to me, because you're probably right about what you're saying about her, because, like, who does that? She sought out and found a picture just to show he was somewhere not wearing his mask. Like, whoa, he's the only person in the world. Does she know how many hours that doctors and nurses spend in those masks? And he just wanted a moment away from it. I mean, we're spending hours. Does she even understand what it was like during COVID? 20 hours sometime in a mask. Sometimes you just want to breathe. Even the average person just wanted to breathe. But she went and found the picture where she could use against him. That is so destructive, deceitful. I mean, what is this woman? I just don't get her. What is her point? Does she just sit around looking for what she can do to harm people, or just to stage a scene? Maybe she liked being in the public eye. I think we just give her too much attention, because I think she needs it. She's desperate for attention. You're right. She's probably don't have anybody at home.
Hmm? Well, why would you desire to try to be dominant, try to be in positions of dominant? Why else would you spend this much time trying to find ways to be disrespectful towards people? Because when you're a woman and you're in love, you have your family, you're bathing in this feeling. You don't have time to be thinking about anything that would knock you off that spot, unless you're not being pleased the right way. Now, we know that, she's I don't want to say undercover, because a lot of her racism is overt, especially coming from the state of Georgia. We know about Georgia. Georgia is one of those southern states. And that, of course, we know Atlanta doesn't represent Georgia, the state of Georgia. But as we can see, hmm, as we can see, this is where she spends most of her time.
It's like she knows who's coming in, and she goes and she finds something to use against him. She didn't even allow the man to speak and answer the question. You ask the question and then you turn around and say, don't answer it. Power, just power. Don't answer, then why ask it? Why, you just wanted to say something disrespectful to him, and then in return turn around and insinuate and say, shut up. Don't
Hmm.
answer it. Then why ask the question? And then, telling everybody, I want my time back. I want my time back. Man, they need to take all the time she has to speak. She needs to learn to be silent. That's what she needs to learn to do. They need to teach her the old lesson. If you ain't got nothing good to say, keep your mouth closed.
And folks, there you have it.